Your first card is the Ace of Air. So this is a gift, the gift of truth and clarity. So in your recent past, there is something that you might have found out, whether you researched it or it just came to you. It's a gift, so it came to you, right? And it has to do with clarity, mental clarity. Like there's something that you have been made aware of that is going to change your path, your journey from now on. You will be able to detach and cut out those people, places, situations that are just not for your greatest good. What I was feeling for you guys overall was something about, and obviously this is not for all, just somebody that needs to hear this. I'm confused about the options. Like, what options do I have now? Like, not feeling confident that things will settle down, or there's just been some kind of stress in regards to that. Settling down, meaning like in the world, the heck is going on in the world. And also, by this time coming into April, because right now we're still in, March, but I feel like coming into April, some of you guys might be tired of being isolated. Like, isolation, this social distancing is causing maybe some conflicts, some arguments, feeling that cabin fever type energy, right? It's like you probably are so looking forward to your freedom, your ability to travel wherever you want. So they want you to know that spending time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration, and it reminds you of God's infinite abundance. So that would be like, even if you can't, travel, you can still go outside, enjoy a walk or hike, meditate under a tree, sit under the stars, do something outside to get you back to your, you know, feeling that you love of being free. You don't really like to stay put too long. You always want to be moving. It's that fire within you. Now back to this. And okay. Your next card is the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius for some of you. Doesn't have to be. But this has to do with your destiny, your path, healing. It basically says that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected. It feels like maybe that is what there might have been some confusion about, or you might tend to get into, where it's like, now what? Now what do I do? I was hoping I could go do this, and I had faith that that was going to happen. But now what? Am I still on the right path? Am I still doing the wrong thing? Something like that. Others of you, you're actually healing whatever you were dealing with that was causing a lot of mental anguish, anxiety, worry, stress. Could be dealing with a relationship that you might have had to let go, cut out. And then you have the Four of Water. I swear everybody's getting this, because you know why? Everybody's bored. It's like boredom. So the Four of Water has to do with not being happy, not being satisfied, same old, same old. I also see it as like promises, promises. It's like whoever it is that you're dealing with, it could be, the government, just constantly promising, promising this and that and that and that, and nothing really has been changing. Or whoever you are connecting with, thinking about, that's what is happening, where they promise they're going to do this, or they're not going to do that anymore, and it's still happening. Wondering if you missed out an opportunity by giving someone else a chance prior to whoever you have been given a chance to, something like that. Okay. And basically, just like, again, you don't like to be stuck to yourself for a long time. Somebody might be feeling a little bit crazy. Not actually, you know what I mean? Just like too much isolation, too much to yourselves. Meditation is good. You get it, or getting very tired of your family. Don't do that. Just take a break. Take an actual, walk. Now, your present energy at that time. Some of you could be dealing with this now, of course. Time is fluid. It won't be exact. You have the Fool. So this is a brand new beginning. Taking the leap of faith. Okay, so underneath this Ace of Air. So something will become clear to you in regards to there's nothing to stress about. Again, everything's happening for a reason, believe it or not. You are on the right path, and you're supposed to kind of be going through what you're going through because, there's still things that need to be learned, and I feel that you are being placed where you are to help others as well. So this is basically ending something to begin something else. It looks like you're clear on what it is that you are going to jump into, leap forward to. Others of you, this could be a person that is saying that they're going to cut out what they've been doing and all that promises that they've been promising. They're saying that this time they are going to go ahead and do it, and they want a clean slate. They want to start all over with you. They're begging for it. They're missing you. Somebody's really missing somebody. It's like, oh my God, Sagittarius, where's my star? What happened? Why did I let her go? Let him go. Or cross watchers, what the heck? Cross watchers, this could be you. Your next card is the Page of Earth. So also we call it Page of Pentacles. And let's have the other one, might as well. The Seven of Earth, which is Seven of Pentacles. Patiently waiting. So with the Page of Earth, this has to do with offers, messages, coming and going. You could have been very hopeful, praying, wishing on a star that somebody would, hurry up and communicate and tell you what's going to happen about whatever it is that you had already started or you were really looking forward to start, whether it's a job or something that has to do with your money, dealing with pentacles. Others of you, this has to do with school. It's like, when am I going to go back to school? Like, I want to learn. I had everything planned. I was going to graduate on this date and that date and that date. And now what? I feel that type of energy. I also see it as that text, that message from whoever you are waiting on. The hi, what you doing? Trying to test you out, see where your head is at in regards to them. If you're going to give them this new beginning. I feel like you might have told someone like, well, let me think about it. Let me see. And, they're waiting and you still haven't done it. So they're like, well, maybe let me check. What did you decide? What do you want to do? You know that we're meant to be. Okay, somebody's saying that. We're meant to be. So that's the energy. But I think you're more worried or really thinking about your money, your future, your career. Like, I need to get something going. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Earth, is basically waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Patiently waiting. He's looking right at this kid over here. Somebody could be waiting on a younger earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Could be actually a pregnancy for a small percentage of you. But there's something that you're waiting on that you want to know now, because it's kind of like I said, the plan, you already had a plan in place. So before you really commit, or, I mean, come on, you just want to know. You want to know. You can't be, things are all up in the air like that. That's not your energy. That doesn't make you happy. You want to know what to do so you can do what you need to do. Also, it has to do with reaping your rewards. Some of you could be waiting on some kind of money to come in, some kind of investment. Usually something that something or someone that you have invested your time, your money, your energy in, gave them the sun. And now it's like, all right, I put in my part. Where's your part? When is your part coming through? Investment, where's it at? My loan, where's it at? Retirement, where's it at? Okay, near future. Here it is, my Sagittarius. There it is. Don't worry. Be happy. You have the Ace of Earth, which would be Ace of Pentacles. So another gift. The universe is giving you this gift. And it has to do with tangible. Things you could touch, things you could smell, things you could spend, right? Things you can actually use. You have them in your hand, so you can use them. Underneath the Fool, so maybe that's why there's this eagerness to start something. When is this going to happen? Because I already had this plan going on. I wanted to start this new business. Family. A new family. Get married. Get married. So some of you had to postpone your events and all this, and that's been horrible. So you need a new plan, and you're needing for some type of information, money, that can make you go ahead and go on with this plan. Revise it, re-strategize it. Money, stressed out about savings, not sure when you'll be able to go back to work, or something about talking to someone about money, loans, stuff like this. Back to this one though. So it's looking good. It looks like you're going to get some information in regards to this large sum of money that you've been waiting on. Some other people around you were kind of telling you weren't going to get it, but you are. You are. And then you have love, which is also the Lovers, number 6. So this would be a partnership, a divine connection. A divine connection. Could be the perfect job you've been waiting on underneath this Page of Earth. It could be, again, a child being born, because it looks like you really love whatever, is being brought to you. You love whatever this is with all your heart and soul. It's like unconditional love. So unconditional love, I feel like, for a child. And of course, a person as well, but something that is coming towards you like the end of April is going to make you very, very happy. And you're going to be very happy that you actually waited and you decided what you decided on, because it also has to do with a choice. Whatever that choice was that you made is bringing you this Ace of Pentacles, this new financial beginning. It could have been investment wise. You might have been made the right investment, the right call to the right people. Yeah, okay, I know it's all over the place. And then you have the Four of Air. So this is that vacation. Are you guys going to get a vacay? So this has to do with taking a step back, a break, taking a break to yourselves. Whether, well, it could be you separated from someone, that was the decision to break up, or you're just taking a break on your own to have your own time when you can think clearly, because Four of Air is more of that meditative state, going within, so you can really see what it is that you want, see what it is that you're going towards. Nobody is invading your privacy or putting their 2 cents in. Like, you can really get in that state of mind where you can think clearly and decide what it is that you want to decide or need to decide without, again, the world's energy underneath the Seven of Earth. So it looks like whatever you've been waiting on is going to determine if they're going to come with you or not, apparently. If this is a person that you're taking a step back from. because this time was necessary. Meaning, if it was a person, let's say if it was a person, if it was a person that you were waiting on and they took too long, you kind of lost your patience. But at the same time, you were able to reassess the whole relationship and really like weigh out the pros and cons, even make a list for some of you. You just had that kind of time that once you really looked at everything in paper, then it's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay separated, or the other way around, right? Where it's like, I can't believe that I treated them this way, or I didn't give them the time and attention that they deserve. It could be both of you are deciding this. But ultimately, it's a good place to be. Leaving your area to go have some time to yourself. A lot of you by this time will probably be craving it. The adventure, the fun. You're missing the excitement. Yes, missing the excitement. I don't know what you are. Messenger of Earth? We're just going to put you there. So, so it's a slow and steady, wondering if things are going to move. When are they going to move? The energy kind of where everybody's feeling around this time. Oh, but don't let this get to you. Beneath the deck, you have temptation. Might be tempted to do something you're not supposed to be doing. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe that's why some of you guys might be kept in this place of stagnation or just waiting and assessing, so you can see if the person that you are waiting on, or the person that you're waiting on, if they are who you think they are. It's like in the silence, in the non-talking, you're going to get information that you would have never got if you weren't where you are. Yeah, that sounds so confusing. You're confusing me. Sagittarius, what's going on? They're confusing you. They're tempting you. There's a temptation coming. You're tempted to do something. Whether it's going back to, a person you're not supposed to go back to habits you're not supposed to go back to. Something risky. Don't let it get to you. You want to be over there. Okay, we'll put you right there. So now, let's clarify. So we're now going to clarify the past. The past is the past. Usually that's what the problem is, dwelling on the past. What is this Fool, this leap of faith? You have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So basically, somebody wants you to drop your guard, because it looks like you might, whatever it is that you have to think about, obviously, if you want to give it a second chance, like take a leap of faith towards it, there's a reason you're thinking about it, because they haven't been the bestest person, or you haven't been in the bestest situation. So they've been trying to tempt you so you can lower your walls down so they can get in and, start this newness with you. Others of you are just giving up. You're giving up on waiting. You're giving up on what they're trying to convince you to do, because you know what it is about. So it's like, no, there's no new beginning for you. I already know what you're doing. So yeah, no. Page of Earth is clarified by the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there could have been some kind of third party situation here. Third situation does not have to be all cheating, romantic. For some of you it is, but you already know who it is. It's just a situation, some other situation. So it looks like you're not willing to put any effort into this partnership, into this creating, into working with this organization, corporation, however it is. Somebody wanted to work with you, wanted to collaborate with you. But it looks like what they were offering was not enough. Or it was how should I say, promise. It was a promise of, you know, like you're going to start off with this amount and then later it'll be more. And then either you intuitively know this or you're not willing to give it a chance because you could have researched it. There's research involved and you're not interested. When it has to do with a person, it looks like that whole testing to see where your head was at. Somebody here is not they're leaving them in red, not answering, not even dealing with them because there's still that situation that they haven't gotten out of. Or cross watchers, this is what's going on with Sagittarius, right? They're still involved in some kind of third party situation and you know about it, whether it's through social media, whether it's just intuitively. It's just not something you want to be a part of anymore. Not wanting to make any effort in regards to it. Losing your patience. Too many people involved apparently. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Clarifying the Seven of Earth is the Hangman. More of that waiting energy. Pisces, possibly. So it looks like it's necessary to be where you are at that point of waiting patiently. So, you know, relax, read a book, do some research, enjoy that time because it's necessary. It is, it's because the universe is trying to open you up to a different path, to a different way of thinking, there's an illumination, an awakening coming, this epiphany, aha moment, however you want to call it, right? And you were supposed to be in that place, mind space, meditation. Again, they keep wanting to tell me meditation. There's something that you're going to see that you didn't see before, and it's going to make you feel a little bit foolish, actually. Like, how did I not see that? Well, because sometimes you were moving very, very fast, my Sagittarius. You were too ambitious. No such thing as too ambitious. Just doing a lot of things, overwhelming yourself, working really hard. Which is nothing wrong with that, but there was some details that were being missed. So there is an illumination that is coming, and you'll be able to get yourself unstuck because you are going to be guided to the path that's going to bring you this Ace of Earth over here. This new stability. Okay, you have the Tower. So I guess what you needed to see was that where you were at, that wasn't stable. The Tower is the universe literally coming in. Not literally. My goodness. I can't think now. I guess this is the energy of like something just shook your world, shook your foundation that you haven't been able to even trust your own thoughts in the past. But because you were put in that position of waiting and seeing people, working with other people, dealing with other people that maybe you wouldn't have dealt with before. There's helpful people that you wouldn't have talked to before, wouldn't have been in your area before, but it's divine soul family. So this Tower right here, it's something that maybe you weren't willing to address at the time, or you just didn't have time, or you didn't give it any time of day. But when you sat there and realized it, you saw that that's not where you want to be. That's not what is meant for you anymore. You've outgrown it. You don't get along. It's time to give up on that person, on that place, situation, because they're not at your level. Or, crosswatchers, you might be saying this, right? Sag is not at my level. So the universe does this, and sometimes you do it yourself where you see this. It's an awakening. It's a wake-up call. A wake-up call. To leave this, and whatever that comes after this is much, much better. That's why you got to leave where you are, what you're doing. Whatever that is unhealthy, toxic, and all this. And then you have Strength in reverse. Clarifying love. There's two lions there. So this could be Leo, Gemini that you're dealing with. So it's a head over heart decision. Some of you guys were in a situation where there was a lot of nitpicking, there was jealousy, there was self-esteem, where they would make you feel less than, or you would make them feel less than. And it was like a constant battle, one-upping each other, whether it's at work or your person or however. And then it's like you get tired of it. It's not worth it. You're spending too much of your energy. You're feeling drained emotionally, mentally, physically, you know? So you are gathering up your strength. It took a lot of strength to decide whatever it is that you decided to do. And it took you to be in this also reflection time, self-reflection, that soul searching, finding the light in all this. How else do you want me to say it? Okay, that'll say it. I didn't even know there was two here. Your high priestess, your higher self, divine knowledge. Once you get into that quiet mode, quiet space, your vibrations elevated and things are just made obviously clear. It's the perfect time for you to know what you're going to know. Your intuition's been trying to tell you, Pisces. Look at that, it's right there with the hangman. And then you have the Knight of Swords as well. I didn't even know that one was there. So this is a lot of information coming, fast and furious. Okay, so before, what it is that you might have tended to lash out a little bit or act before thinking because it was exciting, or you just felt like you had to, or whatever the circumstances were. It was like not enough time, so you always kind of made pretty fast decisions and hope for the best that it worked out, right? And now, in the position that you're being placed, my Sag, is that you have a lot of time to plan it, to strategize it, to research it, to see what's for you, what's not, if it's, worth investing in. So now you are definitely made aware to really look at everybody's angle, perspective, different lens, however you want to say it. And this is coming to you in your meditation, in your quietness. When you quiet your mind, you're not acting so hasty or talking the cutting words, or them. That could be them as well, where they realize finally, like, oh, yeah, I was kind of mean to Sag. My bad. Okay. Somebody is going to admit that they were a fool, though. Five of Cups in reverse. Bygones be bygones. Not worried about what was lost and now just focusing on the future. King of Cups in reverse. There's been some Knight of Cups in reverse. There's been some hurt feelings. A lot of people around you might have felt hurt, or vice versa. And this time is going to really help in the healing of that, some way or the other. Maybe it's because you finally had to talk about it. Okay, so now, my Sagittarius, let me give you one more card. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others. Here's that one. Let me give you one more, because I can. Savings. Definitely something about your savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Nice. It's all for a reason, my Sag. Don't worry about it.